football as the Jags get set to match up with the Chicago Bears.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
A first carry now for Thompson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Once he broke through that first wave of defenders, there was a pretty big gap there for him to run.
And it helps that they were in a dime defense. That's 6 defensive backs. So this is why a lot of teams now are searching for those linebacker safety combo type guys who can add a little bit more size on the defensive side of the ball, but can still run as well, because when you run against 6 DBs with some bigger offensive linemen, you often get this result.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Hand off to Thompson. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Carried by number 34.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 35.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Check. 6-6. Pull it high. Look at me. Go. Ready?
Now it's the former Badger, Dare Ogunbowale. Oh, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
4th down.
On 4th down, Minshew. It's complete to Grant. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jakeem Grant hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Tariq Cohen on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Jimmy Graham.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
2nd down and 10.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And the Bears, 1st down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Trubisky to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. He was covered. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Jaguars 14. Bears nothing.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Chicago.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. Quick move by Miller. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Gain of 21 yards.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
1st down.
Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On third down, Trubisky. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. Fourth down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
Makes the score.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point a piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
33-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 2 at the 40-yard line.
From the 40 now on second down, Minshew. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down. They're going to try and throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. A handoff here to Ogunbowale. Roquan Smith, the Bears' leading tackler last season, makes the stop. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. First target, first catch, and a first down.
First and
good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Hey, switch gears.
On first down, it's Thompson. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Well, credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Smooth. Hey, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball.
On 2nd and 9, Minshew. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And oh, he coughed it up. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Trubisky. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Trubisky's pass
That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown.
Eddie Pinheiro lining up for the extra.
Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On second down, it's Thompson. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the Bears in the nickel. No, wait, they're in the dime. 6 DBs out there on third.
Could play an exotic coverage.
Hey, Charlie.
Here's Minshew. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the 34-yard line.
Undercrush. Look at me. Zipper.
Throwing on second down now, Minshew. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt.
For the Jaguars.
And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. A little juke. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
That's good for 28 yards. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Brings up third down.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Flushed out right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
At their own 11-yard
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Hey. Here we go, D. Get off the field.
On 2nd and 9, Minshew. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete.
Oliver.
The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
61, matchbox, light, snap.
They give it here to Thompson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down. Now Thompson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 31, Minshew. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. DJ Chark, first-time Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. Minshew sets to throw. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A Jaguar 1st down as Minshew finds Westbrook. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off play action, it's Minshew. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Come on, kill. He's crashing. He's checking crack. He's pilot, 64, weak. Crash.
On 2nd down now, it's Thompson. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Now Minshew. And this is going to be incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Trubisky to throw. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
1st down.
On 1st down, Trubisky. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
It's a gain of
back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
1st down.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
That's the end of
You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
27 yards there, a 1st down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky letting one go deep for the end zone.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
20-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10.
Go. You got to get moving, man. Man, move it. You got to get there.
From the gun, they go with Armstead. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
At the Bears' 19-yard line.
6-6. Pull it high. Bravo. Yep. It's been a long day for you.
Looking to throw it, Minshew. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
Bears 10.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 28-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. The Bears on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3.
To go.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play.
1st down. Bears.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Trubisky to throw again. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, it's Trubisky. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Timmy Jernigan with a sack. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long.
3rd and long.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it. Unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller.
Intercepted.
A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Now on 2nd and 13, Minshew. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Intercepted.
Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. That one looks like he'll throw here. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
Loss of 6. It's now 3rd and 13.
Let's go. 15 line. 15 line. Tighten up, tighten up. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Hey, exit. 45 to Mike. Let's go.
Back to throw. He's got it complete to Thompson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
The tackle made at the 47.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Push him back. Block 59. Block 59. That can reach traps. Let's go.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Protein spell. Five.
Again, a run with Thompson. Finding room inside the 40. And he takes this all the way down to the Bears' 21-yard line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. This to make it a 2-score game. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Jaguars, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Chicago, it's a slip-up that could cost them as they drop now to 12-3. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.